Hi, Carol, Samara, Jamie. I'll let a few more people come in here because I got some things I want to talk about. Oh, thank you, Jamie. Thank you. So, guys, did you guys all have a good weekend? I got more exercises last weekend than I've had in a long time. Did a lot of walking. We went out and picked blueberries, and I got eaten alive. My God, the mosquitoes just love me. They are carnivores, those damn mosquitoes. They love me. Oh, I have mosquito bites everywhere. But it was so nice because the people that owned the place, well, you go in there, you pick blueberries, and then when you leave, you pay for, the amount of blueberries that you picked. So the owners of the place where we went came up to us and they apologized because there wasn't a lot of blueberries. So they ended up giving me like 5 cucumbers. So I'm going to probably make blueberry muffins and a lot of salads, cucumber salads. I've been eating so much better lately, so I'm happy about that. Maybe when I go to the doctor this afternoon, it'll show that I lost a little bit of weight. I hope. We went to a restaurant because we babysat the little ones on Saturday while the parents and the older one went to a wedding. So we took them to a restaurant, and it was a restaurant we shouldn't have taken them to because it was like a high-end restaurant. And there was nothing on the menu they did have the kids menu. They had pizza. They did like that. But other than that, then we took them out for ice cream. And so it was fun. Oh gosh. I always forget to put it on live chat. So dumb. So dumb. So let's come to here's the thing, Ben, I just want you to know I care about you. But at the moment, I worry about your parents. Like, I really do worry about your parents. I've supported Ben for 3 years, okay? Almost 3 years. I think it's been 3 years. It's been a long while. But I can't support how and Ben, if you're watching this, I can't support how you're treating your parents. Listen, I don't have my parents anymore. You don't realize what I would give to have my parents. And what I saw you do to your dad, putting him on the spot like that, it broke my heart for your father. Because last week he had just made a video about what a good heart you have. And I know you do. But you need to think about that you've got how lucky you are to have them right now, and you can't hurt them. And anybody that supports that is just wrong. You know, your mom is a survivor of breast cancer. All I have to say about that whole thing is, Ben, please get help. Please, please, please. Don't do this to yourself. Don't do this to your parents, because I do care about you, whether people believe it or not. Your parents care about you. But they should be enjoying their lives right now. They've worked all their lives for this, you know, and they should be the ones to be, you know, enjoying their lives, doing what they need to do. It makes me sad the way he treated his dad. I honestly, when I saw his dad, I wanted to start crying. Yes, he did, Carol. He did. Because here's the thing, when you don't have your parents anymore, and you've had to, you know, you've had to say goodbye to your parents forever, you would give anything to have them. You would give anything to have them back. Ben, you know that what you did was not right. I care about you, but what you did was not right. Hello, John. What you did to what you are doing, not what you did, what you're doing is breaking your parents' heart. You need to think about that. Think about how lucky you are to have your parents. And think about, I don't know. I just, you know, I care about you. You know, I do care about you, but I do not support, I can't support how you treated how you're treating them. They're not doing anything to you but support you, and they have. And I hope you really do know that this is, I'm talking to you, if you even see this, from a place of someone that really does care about you and has cared about you for a long time. So, and hey, Gemma, and I just hope that you know that, and you do get help. But until that time, I guess what I have to say is I can't support that kind of behavior. I can't see your parents. I can't watch your parents get hurt. I just can't. I'm sorry. Maybe other people can. But I know that your mother has suffered, you know, as a survivor of breast cancer. And then your father is a good man. They've, you know, they've put up with your antics for years. And this is just another stab in their heart. And I think it's sad. I do. Yes, very selfish. Very, very selfish. Nope, not going to watch. Just going to pray for them and for Ben to knock it off. Yeah, after what I saw with what he did to his dad, I can't watch it. I really can't. I mean, although I do pray for his parents, I can't. I can't do it. I don't have my parents anymore. When you don't have your parents and you have parents that support you, like your parents support you, then you need to appreciate them. Appreciate them. You're not going to have them forever. Just remember that. They're elderly. They're going to eventually, they're not, going to be around to support your butt. And you need to know that. You need to appreciate what they are doing for you right now. I don't have my dad anymore. Ben is very fortunate. Exactly. He is very fortunate. I don't have my dad or my mom. I haven't had my dad since 1994. Okay? Since 1994. And my mom since like 5 years ago. So I have neither. So seeing your dad, and seeing how he just didn't even speak up. He didn't say anything. But Ben, you have to remember, your dad did come on here and spoke about you and spoke highly of you and how you have a good heart. If you have that good heart that your father spoke of, please get help. Make their lives enjoyable now, not miserable. I don't know what else to say. It's just, I don't know. I can't support that. I just can't. And I don't know what happened to get him arrested. I don't really care. But he needs help. You guys are not helping him by supporting that kind of behavior or enabling that kind of behavior. Don't have him on your panels. Don't support it. I mean, he knows I care about him, and I have for a long time. When we were going in his chats, a few of us, when he only had 4 or 5 people going in his chats. So it's not like it's just lately that, I have support. I've always, I've talked to Ben in Messenger, we've always kept in touch through the years. So it's not like something like I'm just kind of hopping on a bandwagon or whatever. We have supported him for years. When a lot of other people that are supposedly supporting him now wouldn't give him the time of day. And that's the kind of what pisses me off about this community is as soon as someone can jump on the bandwagon for views and likes and stuff like that, they jump on it. I'm out of the loop. Oh, it's just about our friend Ben. He got arrested. And I did not know about this. The last time I had watched Ben, he was in a hot tub in the Holiday Inn or something. I don't know where it was, but he was okay, I guess, or was just, I don't know, had been removed from his home. And I don't even know because I was gone all weekend. I mean, I was on YouTube. I was with my grandkids. When I'm with them, YouTube, I go off YouTube. YouTube is insignificant. I'm not sure, Millie. Maybe Saturday. I don't know. I was not on. Like I said, I was with my grandkids this weekend. When I'm with them, YouTube is insignificant. I'm not on there. I don't watch it. I don't pay attention. I'm finding all this out. I think I found out he got arrested last night in Pink Lady Lux. As far as when he was talking to his father, I think I did see that on Friday, or maybe Saturday, early Saturday before we left. I'm not sure. But when I saw it, I did comment. I said, for the love of God, respect your parents. And I can say that because I do. He knows I care about him. He does know I care about him. And maybe, maybe he needs, and Laura said it. And I don't care if you like Laura or you don't like Laura or you hate Laura. She was right about he needs some tough love right now. He doesn't need to be coddled. He doesn't need to be, you just tell him you care about him, but you're not going to support that kind of behavior. Because that's my bottom line is I do care about him, and he knows I care about him. But I don't support that, what he did to his dad. That broke my heart. I could just see, in my mind's eye, was like how his father it just probably broke his heart. Hi, Melly. I do too. I really do. That's what he needs right now is he needs some help. He doesn't need to be coddled. He doesn't need to be, he's a grown man. He knows he's wrong, and I'm sure he'll apologize because I know he has a good heart. One thing I know about Ben is that he does have a good heart. What he's done is he's going to realize, and hopefully it's not too late, that what he did was wrong. Oh, man. He was when he quit drinking. When he quit drinking, he was. Thank you, Gemma. I appreciate that. I just want him to get the help he needs. I do. I just want him to get the help that he needs. Yes, you can. Hang on. Let me get the invite here. Come on up, Samara. I just want to know, I want everyone to know that I know Ben's heart. I know that he can be better than this. But one thing he doesn't need right now is to be coddled. Sometimes that's the worst. They get treated like the punching bags. Yeah. And it's always the people that are closest to you. I know. Yeah, I do know that. I just hope maybe he realizes I'm sorry. Just seeing his dad, how the look on his face, the expression on his face, it broke my heart. It did, especially when you don't have your parents. When you don't have your parents, that's really hard. Like he is so lucky to have both, not one, but both of his parents. Here you go. Hi, Samara.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I just had a couple things I wanted to say.
Okay.
I think he was arrested yesterday. I'm not 100% sure why, but I did see the video where he was trying to interview strippers. He
Well,
might
if
have
he
been
was,
arrested for harassing them or trespassing. I'm not 100% sure why he was arrested, but I can tell that it really is upsetting you, especially because of his parents. And next month he's going to be 47 years old, and I think his parents at this time should be enjoying themselves. They've raised their son. He's going to be 47. I know he has things going on, and I know drinking doesn't help and stuff, but I also know that when he was sitting in back of the cop car to go to the hotel when they took him away, um, he thought it was a big joke. You know, he had his laptop on. It was disorderly conduct. Okay, thanks, Carol. He had his laptop on. He was just chatting away with people. He thought it was funny. He lit up a cigarette in the back of the cop car. I just don't think I think as long as people are showing that they're interested in what he has to say by, joining in on his streams or leaving comments underneath his videos, he's just going to keep doing it.
yeah, because it's for attention. Does anybody know who called the cops on him? Was it his parents? Do you know?
His, I think it was his parent when he left the first time, because there were two times that the cops were involved. The first time I know is because his parents must have called. I don't
Uh-huh.
know exactly what was happening. I just know that some videos were made, making fun of the situation, which I think it's anything but a funny situation. And because of his parents,
Hmm.
um, they took him. They gave him a choice. It was either jail or a hotel, and he went to a hotel. And then from there, I guess he had access to a strip club. Because then he went there and tried to
He
interview
was
this. He wanted to
probably
interview
trying
the
to film
strippers.
them. He was probably trying to film them, and you're not allowed to do that in the strip club, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah, in his mugshot, he is smiling. You're right, Carol, because it's a big joke. Hey, Carlos.
Yeah, it's not a joke. I need to, and people need to stop coddling him and stop supporting that kind of behavior.
Yes,
His parents, when I saw the video where he's saying he's berating his father,
that was heartbreaking.
and I saw the look on his dad's face, and I wanted to start crying because it just really hurts to see his dad like that. I mean, it's just his dad didn't even speak. He didn't even
No,
say a word. And I'm thinking to myself, it's your parents, for the love of God, show some respect. And anybody that supports that, you're not helping. You're not, it's never going to help him. It's never going to help him. It's never going to be. And we're coming from a place, Samara too. I mean, we've supported Ben for, what is it,
three
almost
years.
3 years. 3 years.
Yeah,
We were, when we know that he has a good heart, and it is not funny that what's Ben is going through or
mm-mm.
doing. No, it's not. And it's even less funny for his parents. And his parents pretty much have let him rule the roost as far as I can see. Like, he does what he wants when he wants. And if you think it's funny and you're laughing and you're having him on your panel, you're just helping him because you're giving him the attention that he wants.
He's a loose cannon at the moment anyway. So if and
Yeah.
like when Marie had him up on her panel, she did it because she was trying to help him, but I don't think she realized that he was going to start doxing people and then hop off the panel and stuff and all that day. And I feel bad because that's twice Marie's gotten shafted like that. But um, as long as anybody keeps giving him attention, doesn't matter if it's one person showing up in his chat or somebody sticking something under his comment section, he's going to think he has an audience. And I could tell just by the way he was acting when he was in the back of the cop car. He just thought it was funny.
Yeah. Well, look at seeing his mugshot with the big smile on his face is
Yes.
funny. That's not funny. And his parents are not. His parents are probably brokenhearted, and that's who I'm caring about right now is his parents. And I care about Ben.
Me too.
Anybody that knows me knows I have supported Ben for 3 years.
Mhm.
But right now, the people that I'm thinking about my heart goes out to is his parents. It broke my heart to see his dad. It really did.
Me too.
It really did. Like his dad just sat there. Like,
I know.
what were you trying to do? Humiliate your parents? Like, what was the point of that? It was wrong. It was just wrong.
Like, I don't know if he stopped taking his medication on top of the fact that he's drinking again. I don't know if it's that.
I don't think you're supposed to take medication or drink when you're on medication.
No, you're not. But since he's drinking, I don't know if he like cold turkey stopped taking his meds, which would really make you get really messed up.
Yeah. Whatever. That's why I'm saying, Ben, coming from someone that cares about you, please get help. Please get help for your parent. You're killing your parents.
Yeah.
You are. This is putting them in an early grave. And that's not right, I think. Because
I don't think his parents should bail him out. I saw what the bail was and everything. I'm really hoping they don't. They just let him stay there for right now.
what's the bail? I did not even see.
2,000, I think. So if it's 10% of 2,000, then they only have to put up like a couple $100 and that's it, and he can get out.
Yeah.
And then they got to babysit him again at home when he's in this condition. You know, I hope they can get him in a facility because they clearly need the help to getting him into a facility.
Yeah. He
That's
needs
what he needs.
therapy. He needs therapy. He needs to go into therapy. He needs to back off his parents. He needs to let them, like, God, his mother is a survivor of breast cancer. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
oh, this has got to be breaking their hearts. I don't know what to say.
I know. But I'm glad that you talked about it this morning. I don't want it to bother you, but I could tell that it's clearly bothering you because you seem really
Well, it is because
sad.
he's my friend and I do care about him, and it's hard to back away from a friend. But I'm sorry, Ben. I don't support that kind of behavior. I'm not going to. I mean, if people are going to, keep giving him the attention, having them on their panels, doing this, doing that, and this, I know they're going to say, well, this is giving him attention. No, this is kind of scolding him and saying to him, Ben, get help. I support your parents. Right now, I support your parents. They have done nothing wrong, but they have done nothing but support you, and you need to realize that. So, I guess
agree.
that's all I have to say about Ben. Get help.
Yes.
Get help. And your friends, you know who your friends are, your real friends are. These
Yeah.
people on YouTube, a lot of them don't give a shit about you. They want a show. And you shouldn't provide them with that. And, you can like Laura, dislike Laura all you want, but she was 100% right. Do not coddle him.
Mhm.
Don't. So.
Are you following the Summer Wells case at all?
Yes.
Okay.
What is going on with her now?
Well, did you watch Chris McDonough's interview yesterday?
Is that the interview
Yeah, the
room?
interview room. I
Yeah,
mean
I
his
did
video,
watch it.
not his interview.
Yeah, I watched it.
Okay. I didn't stay and watch it. I was frustrated with the comments. And I know lots of times when I watch his stuff, I just shut the comments off. But I couldn't, because Chris is getting a lot of flack for getting involved in this in the first place. think somebody had a live stream the other day about it, saying that he stuck his nose into something that he didn't belong. He's not an investigator in this case. He doesn't have access to the evidence, etc., etc., and that he's just doing this for, you
Views.
know, views, build his channel up, whatever, stuff like that. I personally don't see it that he's doing it that way. But at the same time, I kind of didn't like that Candace trusted him enough. Like, I don't think they're aware that when they bring him, they bring people onto their property and they're there videotaping it
Yeah,
and
people are
recording
going
it.
to, people are
Yes,
going to judge them. Yeah. And yeah, that, yeah.
the judging has been so. That's why I can't watch his stuff. It's when there's like 14,000 people in there watching what he's saying and talking about the case as if like everybody personally knows Summer Wells, or they're so personally invested that they lose sight of the fact that you're talking about human beings, that their kids are going to grow up and see all this stuff, because what you put out on the internet's there forever. They're going to see these horrible things that are being said about their family, about their mother and their
And
father.
and what if they are totally innocent? Like, I'm not saying they are or they're not, but you could ruin someone's life by, speculating about their guilt. Hey, Mel, hi.
No,
I spelled
you're right, Carlos.
speculating if they're innocent. But it's a lot of people's lives have been ruined by speculation of innocence or guilt about, crimes. And that's a place I don't want to go anywhere
Yeah,
to.
I always, some of them were in there because of the way that he was talking. They were like, he was talking about Don Wells, the dad, and the way he was talking, people in the chat are like, he did it. Oh my goodness, they're like, oh my God, he's guilty. And it was just really, really hard, hard to watch. It was really hard to watch, to see everybody be like that and be adamant, to just be adamant that this family is, these two are guilty. I don't agree with the theories either on some of these big creators that are saying some stuff and all, but you say anything in the chat on the contrary, people jump all over you.
Well, everybody's has a right to their opinion, okay? What I don't like about hi Audra, hi
Hey, Audra.
yeah,
Mayora's New
Mayoras.
Jersey vlog.
What I don't like, in my opinion, what I don't have an issue with is speculating or accusing somebody of something. First of all, there are parents that have lost or their child is missing. So we don't know what happened to her, but she's been gone for quite a while now. And who cares if their house isn't the cleanest? And who cares if their yard is a mess? Like, that's not the point of everything. And everybody has a different opinion about it. So, yeah.
The stuff that's being said is Don must have done it, because, and Don must have also kidnapped Rose too at the same time. Like years ago, he must have went to Wisconsin and done the same thing. Or it's just, if you have a different opinion in the chat, then certain creators are flying in the chat, just shooting you down when you say a certain thing, the opposite of how they feel. I think it's really messed up.
Yeah.
100% I think it's messed up. Just stick to your channel. You have a big enough platform as it is. Go over there and go say, spew it. How would you like it if it was your family?
Yeah, exactly. Hi, Texas girl. I just think we can't judge people by the state of their house. We can't. Who knows? Like, in my opinion, this is just me. Okay, my opinion. I think she was snatched up by a stranger. Now I could be wrong. I could be, wrong. I will not. but that's just my opinion because she hasn't been found.
Right.
No trace of her has been found. So where is she?
No. I was reading Mel Mel's comment. She said, I admit when she went on camera with no bra, I was shook.
I didn't see that. Or I don't look at that stuff, so I don't even notice that stuff. I think she was taken by someone they know or know of.
See, that's what I think.
Yeah, that's someone that she would go with
Mhm.
and not be, you know. I was like,
Mel
"What?"
Mel.
Yeah, because then she wouldn't like think twice about going with someone that she knew, you know. Because from what I understand, she's a very gregarious little thing. Like, yeah.
See, and Carol thinks that there was an accident and they covered it up because of CPS. They were afraid, you know, like CPS would get involved and take the boys away. See, I don't think that, but I
Didn't they
respect you,
take the
Carol,
boys?
for feeling that way.
Didn't they already take the boys away though?
No, she means that there was an accident, meaning with Summer, and that they covered it up because
Ooh.
they were afraid CPS would get involved and take the boys away too.
Texas Girl says, "Well, I 100% believe her dad sold her. Thought that from the beginning, and it's looking more and more like it every day." Oh,
See, and I respect Texas Girl for feeling
yeah.
that way.
It, like I said, there's all kinds of like theories about it. Like for me, and I mean, I don't know if she was taken by a stranger. I think she was taken though.
I do too, and I don't think the dad had anything to do with it. I really don't, and I don't think he wasn't there. He was at work, right? Wasn't he at work? So,
Yes.
what point in time did he take his daughter off of Candace and go sell her?
Well,
You know, and Candace is covering it up.
That's what I have a problem with. She would have to be covering it up, and you know, because she would know a plan to sell your own daughter. He says he was at work. I think they verified it.
They verified he was at work.
Verified that he was at work.
They can tell by his cell phone records where he was. Whether we get to know as the public right now at this point in time, that's one thing. But if he's saying he's at work, why hasn't he been taken away? If they, you know, or why isn't he? Someone saying he's on the suspect list or whatever, or saying he's a person of interest. That's what I'm looking for.
Texas Girl says they have not confirmed he was at work.
How do we know that? They're not telling us everything.
Well, they won't tell you everything. The police, the investigators won't never tell you everything.
Thank you, Mel. I don't either. If everybody would just look at the big picture, do they really look like somebody who could pull that off? She's still missing. So she's been missing for over a month. So does this family, Candace and Don, look like they could pull something off like that? No. I'm going to say no.
No. And I mean, with no trace of the girl, nobody, and I mean, they're always together. So, and nobody saw anything at all. She just all of a sudden is gone. Dawn could. Well, that's your opinion.
Yeah. I respect you, Texas Girl. I do.
Yeah, me too.
See, Mel.
She doesn't for sure. She can't even remember to put her bra on.
Okay, you can, Carol. Let's see what Carol says.
Oh, I could tell you how they pulled it off. You want to come up and tell us? You want to come up on panel and tell us?
Yeah, I would like to put your camera on.
Yeah. That baby.
I know. I'm hoping, Texas Girl, I'm hoping we do find out something soon, but I'm really hoping this doesn't turn into like the West Boys, you know. Mel.
She can't move past the bra.
Okay, okay, then just type it in chat and stuff, even if it's.
Yeah.
broken up
Okay.
and but that's so funny.
Okay. That's fine.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, a lot of people don't do panels, and that's fine. I just, one way or another, it's looking grim to me for them to find her.
Yes, Mel, I agree. And if you noticed, that was another part of why I didn't really stay in the interview rooms chat and stuff, like seeing all the super chats and stuff because someone is speaking on it. I kind of have a little bit, a
Yeah,
hard time with that.
me too. I would never want to make money off a child
No.
thing. That to me is like dirty money. To me, I mean, just to me.
Yeah. If you're going to put it towards something, like maybe helping that family out because it looks like they need some help.
They do. They do. They definitely do. They're very poor. And just because they're poor doesn't mean they're guilty. Like,
Hmm.
I think a lot of people can't get past their yard, their house. Um, but I mean, what if it isn't them? What if it's something totally different? That's why I would never speculate on guilt or innocent of a parent that has a missing child. I'm not saying good or bad, but it's been noticed.
Yeah. Oh, the money part. Yeah. The money
Okay.
part. Yes, it's been noticed.
I think there
Absolutely.
was an accident. Candy's put her body in generator until they took her body about an hour from their house.
But okay, they put the body in the generator. So the dogs wouldn't hang around by there knowing that there's a body in the generator? Like, and the cops were all over that place within a certain amount of time, like as soon as the
Yeah,
phone call was made.
how long was she missing before they called the cops? Because I mean, it wasn't that long, was it?
No. Mm-mm.
So they would have had to have, you know, taken her somewhere or hid her somewhere. What are they going to do?
Yeah, that's true, Mel. Their house, a lot of people just use it as a dumping ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Carol, wouldn't the police have, if they're circling to generate, who's, the dogs are circling the generator, so wouldn't that trigger the investigators to go look at the generator?
I would think. And there would be some kind of trace of her, like
I just
DNA or
don't
something.
think that she was ever, that she's on the property now at all.
Oh, no, not at all. Not now. But have they found any DNA or anything from her? Like, okay, what was she doing? Planting flowers or something with the mother and
Hmm.
the grandmother?
Hmm.
And then the mother goes in the house for a minute
She
and
went in
comes
to the grandmother's trailer.
yeah. And you saw the trailer. I mean, it's a little
It's
tiny
right
thing.
there. Yes.
So someone, if they took her away, would have had to have had a car or something. You know what I mean? Like had grabbed her. And if you go out, I mean, what are they going to do?
Okay. Where is the proof that Don was not at work?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought they said that he was at work, that they had
Right.
verified that he was at work.
Why is everyone lying? Like, wouldn't a lot of people have to be involved in order to say, like, wouldn't the people at his job have to say, "Oh,
They
Don was
would have
here,"
to-
when he really wasn't there? Like, so
yeah, they
many
would.
people would have to be in on it.
Where's the proof that he was?
If he wasn't at work, don't you think by now we would know that he wasn't at work for real? We would have hard evidence that he wasn't there.
I wonder how many, well, wouldn't the police have interviewed everybody from his work
Yes.
just to rule him out? I think the police know a lot more than we do. Oh, absolutely they do. How long does the
yes.
person have to be deceased before a dog picks up smell? Do they need blood, etc.? I don't think they need blood. They just need the clothes, don't they? You just like put clothes that the kids
Well, the
wore.
dogs followed the scent all the way down to the end of the driveway, and then the scent stops. So, like, why isn't anybody seeing it as a point that, or not a point, as an option that she was taken at the end of the driveway? Not saying she went down the end of the driveway, but she could have been taken at the top, towards the house, and then walked all the way down the end of the driveway. They held her, put her in a vehicle, and that's why there isn't any more scent.
They can't arrest him just because he was not at work.
But he's lying to investigators.
Yeah.
He would
if
be
he-
lying to investigators.
Yeah.
That alone could get him arrested.
Yeah, it would.
That's what Casey Anthony was arrested for. That's the only charge
Oh,
she
yeah.
was convicted of.
Yep.
Yes.
The cadaver dogs are
Mel.
different to the regular sniffing dogs. I don't know terminology.
Yes.
Well, I think you can give them a piece of clothing and they can pick up a scent. I don't think it has to be blood.
Hey, Life is a Gem. How are you?
Hey, Jim.
Next subject. Next subject. Okay. Yes, there is another little boy that's missing, and I really wish that he would get just
Oh,
as much
no.
coverage. Yeah, Monkey, the little boy that they call, his name is Michael Vaughn, but they call him Monkey. He's the one who's missing from Idaho.
Oh. What is up with all these kids going missing?
I know.
There was another
two Texas
the
girl.
other day where I can't remember where it was, but this woman was pulled over by police and they found her niece and nephew in the trunk of the car dead. And I think the kids were like 8 and 5 or something, and one weighed 21 pounds and the other one weighed 18 pounds.
Yes, I did.
Did you hear about that one?
Yes.
That was horrible.
Jenna was reading it to me. Yeah, that is horrible. Absolutely horrible. The mother was trying to get the kids back, and the aunt did that. Yeah, that was.
Yeah. And she wasn't even worried about it. Because she said to the police officer, well, by tomorrow, I'm going to be famous or something like that. And when he opened the trunk, that's what he found in the trunk. He found her niece and nephew dead. I accidentally cut my 21-year-old son's finger while trying to cut his nails as a newborn. I still feel guilty. Yeah, exactly, Mel.
I thought you meant he was 21 when you were cutting his fingers. Fingernails.
I
know what you mean.
I used to hate
because if you cut them too, like I used to,
too
for
short.
nannying. Yeah. And
I wouldn't cut my dog's nails. There's no way. When Katie needed her nails cut, I took her to a professional because I was always scared because if you get too far, you can really hurt them. Hey, Shaz.
Hey, Shaz.
Hello.
That's true. Yeah, you do. I do
I
with the
still
kitty
clean
cat.
his ears for him.
Yeah, that's so that he can hear you. He doesn't have selective hearing.
Yeah. So he said, I just cleaned your ears out, so I know they're clean.
I know you can hear me.
And cried. Oh.
He grabbed
How
the
can anyone
scissors.
purposely hurt them? I don't know. I really don't know how people can hurt their own children. But people do. Like you hear about it every day. Especially
Every single day. With this case with the little boy in Idaho, they finally had a press conference. I know Jenna was going to cover this, and I fell asleep last night. So I don't know if she did, if she ended up having a live about it or not. There you are, Jenna.
Yes, she is.
Speaking
Oh, well,
of
if she does, then I'll let her talk about it. Jenna, come on up.
Yes, Jenna, if you can come up because
Yeah,
I fell asleep on you last night, so
I'm
I never
sorry.
got to
I was so
do it.
tired from the weekend. I couldn't even. I was in bed. I was in bed. I couldn't watch nothing. I forgot I can't drop a link. But oh, here, let me mod you up if you want to drop a
Or
link.
Jenna can drop it.
I'll just mod her up for a second.
Okay.
There, you can drop a link. I just
Did
modded you.
Monkey get kidnapped? Is that what they think? Um, Wait, let Jenna needs the link. I don't want to talk about it because Jenna
Yeah,
can talk on it.
I don't want to I don't want to say anything that she's going to be talking about.
The best thing anyone told me as an 18-year-old mom was it's okay to put them in their crib and let them cry if you're frustrated for a few minutes. Yep. That's what I was told too as a nanny.
Yeah, that's what people tell you to do.
They said 20 minutes was the max though. They were like, if they're still crying after 20 minutes, then go get them.
Yeah. I remember my daughter when she came home from the hospital, she slept through the night. And I always said, babies get up in the middle of the night. So I called my mom and I said, I think my baby's dead. She goes, why? Because she didn't get up in the middle of the night. And she goes, well, go check on her. And I said, I'm scared. I said, what if she didn't wake up because she's dead? And she goes, just go check on her. And she was sound asleep. She was sound asleep. Okay.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Well, because I had always heard that people like babies, don't sleep through the night. Hi, Jenna.
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
I'm not tired, but here. How are you guys? So I did not go live last night because we got a storm and I lost power.
Wow.
Oh, good.
And we lost power till like 2 this morning. It was crazy. So no, I did not go live. But I definitely am interested in this Michael Vaughn case for sure. He's a 5-year-old boy that went outside. The mother was at work. The father was home with his baby sister and him. The father said he was changing the baby's diaper and was unaware that Michael went outside. Michael went outside. Neighbors have confirmed that they did see Michael that day running down the street to go play with friends. There's 3 neighbors that have confirmed that they saw him that day. Around that time, leaving his house and running down the street like he always did to go play with the children. And he went missing. Today is day 6 of him being missing. And there's no Amber Alert because they don't have any leads. They don't know if he got into a car. They don't have anything. They just have him listed as endangered.
So are you going to do a live about it?
I am, but I have a couple of things I have to do today. Mondays are usually busy for me, so I am going live. I rescheduled it for 6:30 this evening, but it might be earlier than that. But right now,
I don't want to talk about anything that you're going to be talking about. That's why I had you on, because I want to,
Yeah, so I have it scheduled as of right now for 6:30 Eastern time. But I might, if I can get all my stuff done, I might go earlier. But at least I have it scheduled and set. So, yeah.
Okay. So another thing I want to go, we won't talk about that because you're going to be talking about it on your, but what do you think about, do you know what's going on with Ben? Like
I don't know the whole details of Ben. I've heard that he got arrested. I did see a video of him at a strip club trying to get interviews with the girls. and that didn't go well. I did see him in a hot tub talking to people, trying to get them on camera. They did not want to. My heart's broken, actually.
Did you
I've
see
known
what he did
Ben.
to his? Did you see him? What he was doing to his dad? That's
No,
the part that really hurt me.
no. What did he do to his dad?
He's just put him on camera and was just berating him.
Yes, Mel, he did have to go to a hotel. I did hear that the cops ended up at his house. I'm not sure what they were at his house for, but the police convinced him to go to a hotel for the night. Why he was at that hotel is when he walked to the strip club. That was the last video that I saw. The next thing I saw was a mugshot. So I don't know what the trespassing is. I don't know what transpired to get him arrested, because I know the cops worked with him when they came to his parents' house.
It must have been his parents must have called the police. They must have been exasperated or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they ended up there. I don't know if the parents called. I don't know if somebody else called. I have no idea. I just know that the cops showed up at his house and they convinced him to go to a hotel for the night.
Yeah.
And that was the last place he was. And like I said, then the next thing you know, there was a mugshot of him. So I don't know what he did at the hotel, but my heart hurts. I mean, I just feel like Ben needs help. We've done this road with Ben a couple of times, and I think that he needs to reevaluate himself and get the help that he needs. That's all I have to say about it.
Yeah, and giving him attention is not helping him.
No, positive or negative. I know a lot of people were supporting him, but I don't even know I don't even know where to go with it. People were trying to talk him off the ledge. People were trying to get him to refocus, and obviously it didn't work. But the only person that can change is Ben. Yeah. The only one that can get the help that he needs is Ben. Ben needs to actually look in the mirror and stop pointing the finger at everybody else and kind of look at yourself and see where you're going wrong.
Well, who I feel sorry for right now is his parents. I do.
Yeah, they don't need to deal with that. They don't.
They should be enjoying their lives right now. I mean, his mom's already dealt with breast cancer. Mm-hmm. His father is elderly. His father was on camera last week supporting his son, saying that he has a good heart. Don't do that to them. Just don't.
Okay. And I believe Ben has a good heart. I do. I believe that Ben does have a good heart. I think Ben is a good person. I just feel that Ben needs to take a step back and reevaluate himself and see, stop drinking and reevaluate himself and get the help that he needs, because it's not fair to his parents.
I think he needs therapy. I really do. I think he needs some severe therapy. And if he's off his meds, get back on your meds and stop drinking. Because he was doing so well. So well. He
was. Everybody was very proud of him. He went, 6 months? 6 months and no drinking, and he was positive, and he had a positive outlook, and so many people were very proud of him. And I don't know where the turn went. I don't know. And I know a lot of people are like, stop enabling him, but I don't see it as we were enabling him. We were people that cared about him, right? That cared about him and were his friends, that were trying to get him to see that he needs to step away. And, that doesn't mean we're enabling,
Shaz says they were still poking and prodding at him on YouTube. Ben needed to unplug and not watch. There's so much love on here for Ben, but Ben needs to get better for Ben. Exactly. He needs to think about his,
Absolutely.
you know.
He
And
does.
who cares about? He knows who's been. We've been friends with him for 3 years. We've gone through this before. It's been
Yeah.
an ongoing thing with Ben. But
And Ben knows what he needs to do. That's the thing. Ben knows what he needs to do. He's a 40-something-year-old man, and we've been down this road, and he knows what he needs to do. He knows what he needs to do to get better and get the help that he needs to get back on straight and narrow. And, as friends, we were trying to get him there. That doesn't mean we're enabling. I'm so tired of hearing, oh, people are enabling him. People are enabling him.
No, I don't want people coddling him. That's what I'm.
No, absolutely not.
Not right now.
Yeah.
When he has bad behavior, you call out that behavior. What he did to his dad, putting him on camera and berating him like that, it broke my heart, and it wasn't okay.
I'm so glad I didn't see that. I'm so glad I didn't see that.
Yeah,
It was
about his
hard to
bucket
get.
list or something. He was mad
Yeah.
because he wanted something off of his bucket list, and his dad wasn't letting him. I can't even remember
Yeah.
what it was.
No, I don't know what it was. I just remember seeing the look on his dad's face, and it just
Yeah.
broke my heart.
But now the ball's in Ben's court. I know that I am pulling away. Will I always be Ben's friend? Yes.
Yeah.
But until he can look at himself and change his behavior, I'm definitely not supporting the behavior that he's doing. So
yeah.
I'll be here when he figures it out. But until then, I know I have to pull away because I'm not going to support that behavior.
Right. And he knows we care about him. We just won't support bad behavior. Nobody's going to support bad behavior. I'm sure there are some creators that are getting
That's the sad part.
Hey, Reagan.
That's the sad part, because now they're going to berate him, and hey, Reagan, they're going to berate him and pick on him. And does that make things better? No. Is that going to help Ben? No. And I know the people that are going to berate him don't care about Ben like we do.
No.
But come on, be a decent human being and see that this man needs help, and what you're doing isn't helping. So just be, even if you don't like him, just be an adult and leave him alone for a little bit. Just be a decent human being, whether you like him or not.
Let him figure it out. He needs to figure it out on his own.
Exactly. Just be that decent human being. You don't like him, fine. But don't instigate it. Don't add to it. Just leave him alone. Because if you ignore him, maybe he'll figure it out. But the more you poke at him, the more Ben's gonna poke back. That's just who Ben is.
Yeah.
I agree with Reagan. I think that's what's going on.
Ben is having a psychosis due to mixing alcohol and meds or not taking meds. And his parents are the ones that are suffering. That's the ones that I feel bad for right now. I do. I
respect that, Mel. Not a lot of people are fans of Ben. And I totally respect that. We're not saying everything Ben's done is okay. It's not. It's not okay. But
he's done some messed up things on here. Come on, let's face it. When people have tried to help him and then he doxes people, you're not doing yourself any favors. Like what he did on Marie's panel when she was trying to help him.
Yeah.
He ended up doxing people. Like, wrong. You don't do that. Then that person gets put in a bad position. There are going to be some that are going to enjoy this, Jenna. Yeah, of course there are.
Definitely.
Leave him the hell alone. He scared me to death on Rev's stream. Yeah.
What happened on Rev's stream?
I don't know.
Is that where he said that he was committed suicide? Is that where it happened? I did hear about it, but I don't know if he did it on his panel or on Rev's panel. I don't know where it happened. But
I don't
if
watch
that
Rev.
ain't a scream for help, I don't know what is. You know what I mean? But you ain't gonna find that help on YouTube.
No.
And Ben needs to realize that. You're not gonna find it here. You need to find
No.
it in your community and do the right thing. But you can't be doxing people. You know, I don't condone what Ben does at all. But am I still going to be his friend? Yeah. You know, I'm going to still care about him. But am I going to condone what he does? Absolutely not. I
Hey,
don't
Spotless
coddle
Mom.
Ben.
Good morning.
Okay, good night, Mel Mel.
Good night, Mel Mel.
Bye, Belle.
Yeah. Hi,
Sleep tight.
calm. Yeah, I'm not going to condone what he does either. And he knows I care about him. That was the first thing that came out of my mouth. Is, you know, I care about you.
I missed that too, Reagan. I heard about it though.
Why was
See, when I watch in the beginning, I was watching him. And then I saw the spiral starting and I kind of stepped away and I really haven't been watching him because, like I said, I don't condone his behavior. You're going to act like that when I know you're better than that, then I'm going to step away until.
Does anybody know why Shaz was timed out?
I'm up here. I don't know.
I can't tell on StreamYards.
I can't either.
I'm like, she was timed out. Shaz,
Can you
I'm
see
sorry,
it
I'm
on the Can you see it on the YouTube, Ben?
I'm trying to. With these fingernails, I can't do anything. I don't know why she was timed out. I can't do anything. I'm not getting them redone. I'm not getting them filled in. I'm not getting nothing done with them. I hate them. I hate them. I absolutely hate them. I can't do. Shaz, I'm sure it was an accident.
Yeah,
it's
I
probably
wish StreamYards would let us see, but it doesn't.
Right? It doesn't.
It doesn't let you see. Like on YouTube, if you're a mod, you can see who timed out, or even a creator, you can see who timed out on the YouTube end. But on the StreamYard,
I'm trying to figure it out. To me, I think it was an accident.
I agree, Reagan. He does.
Lux was pocket modding again.
And I really hope his parents let him, you know, as awful as it might sound to some, I hope his parents didn't bail him out. I hope he was able to sit there because, you know, even though jail, hopefully a psychologist was able to see him while he was in jail, you know, hopefully that he can get some services while he's there. I just really hope his parents, and I know Ben might get mad at that, but it is what it is. I think he needed to sit there.
Yep, I agree. I think he should. Uh-oh.
Sorry, Shaz. I don't know why she was timed out. I'm trying to figure it out, but these stupid nails won't let me do anything.
Go grab a drink. Go grab a sandwich, a drink, go pee, something, and you'll be back. I think it was probably an accident.
It had to have been.
If you get timed out, there's nothing we can do until.
And if you don't see it, it could be Google too, because I know Google.
Yeah, no, it was Ginger Locks.
She might be butt dialing, because I haven't seen her in chat.
Yeah.
No, she didn't say anything bad.
Yeah, that's probably an accident.
Yeah, it was up. Sorry, Shaz. Sorry. There's nothing I can do when you're timed out. I
know we can't
untime you out. They should have a thing where you can untime someone out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry though. I apologize.
So how was your weekend, Carla?
Oh, it was great. We did so much stuff this weekend. I got so much exercise this weekend. I mean, I was with the grandkids, so I haven't walked that much in ages. We walked. We went and picked blueberries.
Oh, that's fun.
I know. Yeah. I liked it, except the mosquitoes were horrible. They were eating me alive. They love me.
They hate me. That I can stand outside in a big swarm of them and they won't land on me.
my granddaughter's allergic to mosquitoes. She actually just got some medicine from the doctor because every time she gets bit by a mosquito, you know how like you get the red spot and it itches? Hers swells up. So my daughter took her to the doctor and they said she's allergic to mosquito bites. She's allergic. She wells up and it itches so bad, and I feel so bad for her. But it swells. It's like, it looks like a bee. You would think she got stung by a bee. You know how like when you get stung by a bee, it swells up around the bee sting area? That's what it's like, but it's a mosquito bite. So they gave her, it's like this, I don't know. It's like an ointment that it's prescription, but we're trying it out and hope it works. But we feel really bad because she swells right up.
I used to be like that with little black flies, and they would bite me, and I would swell right up. I was really, those little sand flies, those little itty bitty tiny sand flies.
We call them gnats here.
Yeah, I used to be so allergic to those.
Yeah.
Reagan says, Ben, your parents love you. It's hurting their hearts seeing you like this. Yes. Mosquitoes are a nuisance. Mosquitoes kill a lot of people, like in third world countries and stuff. Yeah. Because I've been watching these like animal videos and stuff, like the most dangerous animals and stuff like that. And mosquitoes is right up there, the top of the list.
Well, yeah, because now they spread West Nile and stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know.
What's the point of them?
to drive us nuts.
To suck blood out of you.
To drive us.
Don't worry about it. I've done it myself before. Shaz, I read because I could see your comment on on StreamYards, and I'm like, she didn't do anything, but Ginger Locks was up real late, so maybe she's just pocket modding or something. I don't know.
Oh, Chaz, your daughter's allergic to bites? It's horrible. I feel so bad.
And that's the only thing that was wrong, that was bad about us picking the blueberries. I mean, we picked a lot, but we were getting eaten alive. And Zachary was saying, I'm getting eaten, I said, they love me too. And my husband didn't get one bite. I'm like scratching and scratching and scratching. He didn't get one bite.
I hate Chaz just said the same as wasp. Mine is horseflies. I don't get what they're for too. And those, and when they bite, they hurt, those horseflies. Oh
yeah. When they bite you or sting you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did they sting or bite?
I think they bite. I think they bite, but they hurt. And then you well up. The lumps she gets fill her forearm. Yeah, that's how it is for my granddaughter. It's horrible. And it's not like it stays swollen for like an hour. It'll stay swollen for like days. It's crazy. My daughter's like, I don't know what's going on. So we brought her to the doctor, and she actually had one, so the doctor could look at it. And the doctor's like, she's allergic. She's allergic to mosquito bites. And we're like, great, what can we do about that? Because she's 3, we can't put like bug spray on her per se. It's not good for them at 3. So it's kind of hard. You can put Skin So Soft or something from Avon or whatever. You can put that on them, but you can't actually put like bug spray. You can spray it on her clothes, but that doesn't help her skin.
Does it? So how about calamine lotion after she's been bitten? Does that help?
No. Nope. No. It helps the itch, but it doesn't help the swelling.
Yeah.
It doesn't help the swelling. And she's too young for Benadryl.
Yeah.
So you can't give her that.
Benadryl.
They do. And I mentioned that to my daughter, but my daughter kind of is like, she doesn't, and I don't blame her. She's kind of like, I don't like giving her meds. She's only 3, and I get it. But she felt good with the doctor giving her cream.
Okay, so what's the point of stink bugs? Anybody know?
I like them.
Oh my god, they smell so bad.
I
Yeah. We haven't had any this year. Not we've had a
No?
few, but not like one year. I remember going out like through my sliding doors and like 100 of them they were all like inside the screen part of them. Oh my god, I couldn't stand them. I'm sorry. Close your ears, Samara. I would suck them up in my vacuum cleaner. I would.
Stink bug killer.
No, they got back at me because they smelled up my whole vacuum. I ended up having to throw my vacuum.
Stink bug?
Huh?
Shannon wants to know what stink bugs are. Stink bugs are a bug, but they
look like
say
a beetle.
if you kill them or you squish them, they stink. And that's why
do.
they call them stink bugs.
I
I don't
think
know
they
what they
smell like-
stink like.
They smell like green apple to me. They
Oh
don't
my
smell
god!
good.
They're like they smell musty to me, like something that's been sitting and musty. That's what they smell
Like
like.
a musty cellar. That's
Yeah,
what
like-
I've
yeah,
heard. A
musty.
lot of people say, like a musty cellar, and here's
And that not all
frickin'
of them
Samara
do.
saying green apples.
No, all of them do. But can those suckers survive or what? You can put one in your toilet bowl, and 3 days later, it's still swimming around in there. Sorry, Samara.
It's okay. I got a story for you, and it came up on the Dodo. I don't know if anybody has seen a story where, I believe they're in the UK. A little girl has two pet. Well, it's actually her father who has the pet pythons, but the little girl, he raised her to be around them and handle them and let them, be around her and stuff. And it's on the Dodo. It's called Sunny_share and then Retics, RETICS. And to see them, one is a beautiful yellow python and the other one is brown. And to see them with the little girl, first of all, it makes your heart like stop to see that, because they're all around her. Huh?
Because they're huge and she's little. So yeah, your heart stops. Like,
Yeah. But she has like a relationship. She's teaching them how to come up, like, I didn't even know you could teach pythons tricks or whatever. But to see the videos, so there's an Instagram. They have an Instagram. To see the videos on Instagram, and if you see the Dodo special too of them, it just makes you.
Are they on YouTube? Are they on YouTube?
I know they're not on YouTube, but they're on Instagram, and the Dodo. I'm sure the Dodo might have their video on YouTube if you put in like Sunny_share.
Can you put the link in Discord so I could go see it? Because I have.
Yes.
Insects
Absolutely.
are better for the planet than people. Yeah, that's what they
Yeah.
said. We need.
We are really bad for the planet.
Why we need spiders? Because spiders scare the crap out of me, and so do snakes. I told you about that. Well, I stepped on a snake in our basement and it scared the crap out of me. It coiled itself around my ankle, and I was like, I screamed for 45 minutes. I did. And then I went next door because my next door neighbor, he used to take care of snakes. And so I said, yeah, and then I couldn't even talk. And he was in the basement, and he said, it's just a little one. It's only 3 feet long. Yeah, okay. Whatever. Only 3 feet long.
Oh, Shaz, if you see this video of the pythons with the little girl and stuff, it's really gonna make your heart stop. But then the more, like, I really thought people were gonna annihilate them in the comment section, like, how dare you have a snake, blah, blah, blah. But they weren't. It's people who get it and understand the relationship between, like, somebody who is training a python or has been around them all their life. You just
we
get
have
a
tons of
different kind of
hardware
perspective.
snakes in our backyard because we have this wooden wall that like goes down. It's got like planter boxes on it. It's like the square wood that you would use at for railroad stations, like railroad tracks. So we have them and they're lined up in there. It's like a wall, and all the gardener snakes live in that wall. So out back, we always have to keep my cellar door closed because we don't know if they'll get in if we leave it open.
Did you see the?
But
Did you see
my
the?
granddaughter plays with them. She has no fear. She's 3, and she's like, "Oh, look, it's a little snake. Can I bring him inside?" No.
Did you see the videos or the pictures that Cindy posted in Discord?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God.
3 snakes in a tree. That's a story. I'm telling you, somebody could write a children's book on that. 3 snakes in a tree.
Oh my God. They look like rattlesnakes. Were they rattlesnakes?
No.
I don't know. She lives down south.
no,
So I don't think they're
think so.
gardener snakes.
Did they have rattlesnakes there?
I don't know.
I know we have them around here.
I know she lives down south, so they're definitely not like a garden. They're definitely not a gardener snake because gardener snakes
Looking
are
at
like
the
black.
markings on them.
Yeah, gardener snakes are like black, and these were like brown, like a light brown color
with markings on them.
with markings on them. So I don't know what type of snake it was. Maybe isn't there like a tree snake? What's that tree snake name? I can't remember.
Satan.
I don't know.
Satan.
They're tree snakes, and they're the same color of a tree, and that's what the color of these snakes were, and they were in trees, but I can't remember if anybody
I can't watch
is
snakes.
a snake lover in the chat.
I can't watch them eat live animals. I just can't.
No, and then this the family that I was telling you about, he won't allow his daughter to feed the snakes until she's 16. But I was like, oh, she's gonna be a mess when she sees it. But they use frozen mice and rabbits, so at least they're not feeding.
Have you ever watched them?
No.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
No.
You know, people will have it in a cage and put a little mouse in there, and it's still like, it doesn't realize it's in danger, and then all of a sudden the snake,
Oh, I wanted to ask you, Carla, how's your ghost doing? Has she been quiet lately?
Not really.
No.
No, it's still flushing my toilet. Like, I don't know what's going on with that. And no, the footsteps are still, I'm still waiting to hear back from Nuke's top 5. Because I sent in all my information, all my videos and stuff. So they did give me a response, but they said they get hundreds of videos every day.
But they don't sit on your bed anymore, right?
Not that I know of. Maybe when we're not home.
Yeah, but it was really powerful when you were talking about it all the time, and then you were told not to talk about it. And has it calmed down since you
I don't talk about it unless someone brings it up. But when I was talking about it a lot, it was like nothing drastic has happened. I mean, I still hear, like, every once in a while, like at night especially, I'll hear noises coming from the other room, but I choose not to talk about it anymore.
Right.
Because
because that's what you were told. Because when we were really talking about it, like every day and taking videos and everything, it was really prominent then. That's where we got those pictures of the faces and all that. So I was wondering, since you stopped talking about it, did it work?
I think it has. Plus, I got all those crystals and all those things that are supposed to be good for, they're heavenly and all that. So I don't know if they were bad.
Yeah, I forgot you got those crystals.
Yeah,
that's right.
I don't know if they were bad demons or bad things, but I don't like to take a chance because it's like, especially if I'm here by myself when my husband goes hunting and stuff. I think they
mushroom hunting, right?
Creeped out. Yeah.
Yes, mushroom hunting. Yes. Yeah.
I don't like to talk about it anymore. When I was talking about it, weird things would come like through my speakers. My keyboard would act up. Just a lot of electronic things would happen. That was weird.
But they flush your toilet, like literally flush
Right?
it.
Literally. And this is every day. My toilet flushes by itself. And I don't understand. And I go in there and it's flushed. It's like someone went in there and flushed my toilet. And
Bye,
You
Reagan.
too, Reagan.
Have a
Bye,
beautiful
Reagan.
day.
okay, bye,
You know,
Reagan.
You should get a, hey, Brian, you should get a camera and set it up
No,
in your
we're not.
bathroom.
We're not bringing it back to life.
Yeah, yeah. If I start talking about it, it'll
Well, I
start
was gonna,
happening again. Well,
thank you.
you see that thing behind me, that
Wait, hold on.
cabinet or that thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
There's two doors on there, and one door will open, and then I'll close it, and then the other door will open, and then I'll close it, and then that still happens, but
That still happens. I remember you telling us about
but
that.
it doesn't happen all the time. So it's yeah. But
How is Brian this morning?
yeah, how's Brian? I watched a few of your videos. I was gone all weekend, Brian.
I watched the one where he was driving in the car.
I like his car. I think his car is great. Are you at work, Brian? Brian? Are you at work? I want to see that video of that little girl with the snake, though. I never told you about, well, maybe I shouldn't. There was
She
people
forgot to
that had a python as or an anaconda. Well, one of those big snakes. Is it pythons that are the big snakes? I don't know.
Yeah.
And the mother decided to run to the store real quick and leave her 4-year-old at home by himself with the snake.
Oh no.
And when she got back from the store, the snake had coiled itself around the little boy and it killed it.
Oh,
Killed him. Yeah.
See,
I
this
really-
family,
That was a couple years ago that happened.
that's a
I
horrible.
just noticed your little Carla symbol up in the corner. I like that.
Yeah, I got that. I downloaded that from the internet. So I put it up there.
I like
I
it.
got rid of all my my intros that I had. I accidentally pressed a button on here and everything went away. So I had to start from oh no. Oh, what did you do?
I worked so hard on those.
I did. I worked hard on them. So now I just have like a few up there. So that's my 98 Explorer with 39,000 miles. That's pretty low mileage.
For
Mine-
a 98 it is. Yeah, for a 98.
Mine is
It must have been an elderly person that only drove to the
Yep.
store and home.
Mine's a 2010 and it's got like 70,000 or 80,000 miles on it. Cause I drive it more. We drive it up north and stuff. Okay, guys, I'm
You're done?
I'm done. I'm
Okay,
done.
let's go feed the birds.
So Ben, be nice to your parents.
Yes.
Yeah.
Care of yourself. We care about you, but we're
Yes.
not going to support bad behavior.
No. And we really hope that you get back on track.
Yeah.
And
We know-
there's nothing wrong with asking for help. There's nothing wrong with it. So ask for help, get back on track, and you know, we hope the best for you. But yeah, definitely not supporting the behavior.
Yeah, we know you're a good person, so
Mhm.
should prove it to everybody. But for now, I have to back off. Sorry, guy. But yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't know, Brian. We're hoping that he didn't. But I mean, I'm hoping that his parents didn't bail him out. I think.
I hope not.
His parents. Yeah, his parents need a break. That's a good place
it's
for him
not
at the moment.
funny. Yeah,
Yeah.
his
No.
kids definitely need a break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. For sure. Well, thank you for having me up,
Yeah,
Carla.
no problem. And I'll be in your stream whenever you go live. So
Yeah, like I said, I have it scheduled for 6:30 Eastern time tonight. But
Okay.
if I get done with my stuff early, I'll switch it. But as of right now, it is scheduled for 6:30 this evening, and let's pray for Summer Wells and for Michael that they're found and brought home safe. So everybody have a beautiful day, and I'll
yeah,
talk to
you
you
guys all have
ladies
a great
later.
day.
Yes.
All
Nice
right,
to
bye
come in.
guys.
Bye.
I'll get off so you can say goodbye, Carla.
Oh well, bye. Love you.
Bye.
Love
Love
you.
you too.
Bye.
Love
Bye.
you guys. I love them. Samara forgot to go out. So you guys have a great day, Brian. Sorry, I was just getting ready to. I don't go live more than an hour and a half. So you take care. Bye, everybody.